Hello, friends. Susan Axelrod here, the Confidence Coach. Welcome to the Confidence Zone. Today, we're talking about adulting. Now, if you follow me, you know that I turned 60 last month. Doesn't it seem like I would be beyond adulting? I was just talking to my daughter, whose age shall remain nameless. But I said to her, wow, you're doing such a good job with all this stuff that we were talking about. And I said, it's real adulting, isn't it? She's like, yes, it is. And I said to her, I feel like I'm adulting a lot too right now. I've been through a transition. I'm in a new place. I have a lot of different kinds of things going on that I haven't necessarily had to do alone in the past. I haven't had to focus on in the past. I haven't had to deal with in the past, but now I do. And so, even me now at the age of 60, I'm looking ahead every day at these kinds of things that kind of have to get done, right? They should be getting done, right? That's what we tell our kids. This is what you need to do. This is how you need to do it, right? You got to have things in order. You got to be responsible for your stuff. You got to be on top of things. My one sister is so good at this. She has like a spreadsheet about all the things when they're due and what has to happen and clean the generator and clean the chimney and all that stuff. I was never that organized, although maybe I will be now. But all of this kind of comes under the category of adulting. Why am I talking about adulting connected to confidence here in the confidence zone? Because it's when we feel like we're not doing something in an adult way. What does that mean? In charge, responsible, on top of it, getting it done, doing it right, that we feel unconfident. But adulting helps us feel more confident. But by use of the word adulting, I am invoking what we call resistance. So a lot of people resist the idea of adulting, getting things done, having them in order, being responsible for every single thing, looking at things in a certain way, accomplishing things a certain way, etc., etc., etc. When you bring it in, when you take responsibility for your life, for the things that you can control, then you feel more in charge and you feel more like an adult. And that from there, you feel more confident. So in life and in business, this absolutely applies, right? Adulting might be akin to being the C-level person in your business or at your work, where you have to get things done. Other people rely on you. Other people count on you. Other people expect things from you. And that might be akin to the idea of you being the adult in your business or in your workplace. When you are in that place, when you're in charge, when you control what you can, when you face what you can't control, and let go of the need for things to be perfect, or even what you formerly thought of as exactly right, when you let go and stay in a more self-connected place where you do feel like you're working on it, you're committed to it, you're devoted, you're in charge. Things may not be in perfection, but they are in progress. All of this is where our confidence rises. And so things happen every day in life and in business that could bump you out of or kick you out of the confidence zone. My dear friend Cornelia was having internet problems just a few days ago. Coincidentally, lo and behold, the next day I had internet problems. And now my other good friend, Peggy Bell, also in the KS Media Group app, just texted me, guess what? I'm having internet problems now. There's nothing more ungrounding than internet problems. And so then you have to sort of kick yourself into adulting and be like, what do I do now? What do I need to do to get in charge of this situation? How do I fix this? How do I address that? Whom do I call? What do I say? Etc. Now, when you go into that process, you feel more confident. I'm in charge. I'm going to make that call, this, that, the other thing. But, and then you feel more adult, more in charge, more in control, even though somebody might not answer the phone. They might answer the phone and tell you something you don't want to hear. You might not like their answer, et cetera, et cetera. These things happen too. Today in the confidence zone, I'm talking about adulting. What does it mean to you to act as if you are the adult in the room? Your emotions and your feelings often bring you, let's see, how do I want to say this? If you respond in an emotional place, often it's could be considered as juvenile, immature. It's not that you're not entitled to your feelings. Obviously, you're entitled to your feelings. And I hope and encourage you to express your feelings. It's feeling the feelings and the emotions in response to things that happen around you and to you in a way that keeps you in a comfortable, confident, more neutral, mature, or professional, if it's related to business, place. That's what I'm talking about, adulting. So I did say to my daughter, when I was talking about this, for example, I have this new thing and like, I don't know what to do about it. I have all these questions and I don't even know barely whom to call to ask these questions about this thing. And she was like, I know the answer to these questions because of the last job that I had. Even though the last job wasn't that great, she didn't love it. This went wrong and that went wrong. And eventually she left it. Now she's doing another job. But lo and behold, she had the exact answers that I needed to my questions this very day. And that's why I'm talking to you about adulting. I was like, honey, I had these questions and I felt kind of dumb, to be honest. I felt kind of stupid. Like, why don't I know the answer to these questions? Why don't I know whom I should call? And I just sort of let it parked out there for a while. Sometimes if I don't know things, then I don't do anything about them for a while. And then it happened to come up in conversation. I got 100% of the answers that I needed from my own daughter, who's 30 years younger than I am. And she was the adult for me today. So join me in the Confidence Zone every single day, 5 days a week, live at 5 p.m. Eastern, to have these conversations to get more confident in life and business. I love it when you join me. I love seeing you here. I love your comments. I respond to everyone. And that's it for today. See you tomorrow, live at 5 in the Confidence Zone. Bye-bye.